We're talking about 12 seeds all this hour on Sportscenter. Speaking of 12 seeds, we now welcome in Wyoming head coach Larry Shyatt. Wyoming earned its first trip to the NCAA Tournament in 13 years with a 45-43 victory over San Diego State in the Mountain West Conference Championship yesterday. Coach, we saw your wife running down, give you a big hug and kiss. It was an awesome moment from a fan's perspective to see that emotion. What was that moment like for you?
Well, she's been my partner in crime for doggone near 40 years, and there's nothing more important than family. So it was a great moment for our young players, but it was equally an emotional moment for Pam and I.
Happy wife, happy life. Larry, you got it right. Congratulations on that, being able to celebrate with her. Coach, you're going to play Northern Iowa. What was your reaction when you saw your team up on the screen, you saw the matchup?
Well, you know, I'm a good friend with Ben. We go on the Nike trip together. He's done a fantastic job. They're no longer a Cinderella. They're a top 10 team in the country, and they've earned every bit of it. Don't know much about them on the floor yet. Probably this time tomorrow, know quite a bit more. But I can tell you this, from the standpoint of our team, our guys understand who they're not. They don't try to pretend they're somebody else. They will have a high level of respect for Northern Iowa, and they'll come, hopefully, with a good bounce in their step.
Coach, you were an assistant at Florida when the Gators won back-to-back national champs. This is your first trip to the NCAA Tournament as a head coach. How will that experience, how will you draw from that experience as you prepare your players for this year's big dance?
Well, I think I draw on my experience with Rick Barnes and Billy Donovan every day. I couldn't probably signal one specific moment that'll happen this week. But the one thing good about this ball club is, you know, 2 years ago we're 25th in the country, 13-0, and an obstacle hits us, and we lose our best player. Last year we're 17-7 on a pretty good run. Larry Nance Jr. ACL. This year 19-4. Just swept Colorado State, feeling pretty good in first place. And we get mono, not only Larry Nance Jr., but our sixth man, Al Herndon. The one common denominator, they try. They have great try. They have great resilience. They're connected. It's been a lot of fun for me.
Coach, what do you make of the 12-5 matchup? A lot of people, this is the upset special. Of course, you're the 12. Northern Iowa is the 5. We've mentioned that a 12 seed has beaten a 5 seed in 13 of the last 15 NCAA tournaments. Do you ride that magic going into the tournament?
Not really. I think that's fun stuff for you guys. I think it's fun stuff for the other people that are playing the betting lines. But in our case, it's another game. I think the conference tournaments do prepare you for one thing, one and done. I mean, you have to have a laser focus. You have to make sure that you try to eliminate things that would get in the way of your mindset. But to be honest with you, numbers and distances, it's about the next game, just like you would teach your guys. It's about the next possession.
We're really looking for an upset there because the chances for you guys to upset Northern Iowa, you said they are a top 10 team. They are one of the best in the country. Shane Battier even so much picked Northern Iowa to advance to the Final Four. What's your message to your team going to the big dance when you hear guys like Shane Battier picking against you?
Don't drink the poison. So there'll be a lot of poison around. In their generation, social media has a lot of wonderful information and poison.
So right.
Just don't drink the poison. Focus, do what you've been doing, understand each other, play the game.
Larry, we appreciate the time, but before we go, you look at your team right now, you win the Mountain West Conference. What do you like about your team going into the big dance?
Well, first of all, I've said this many times. I don't like this team. I love this team. I've been doing it 40 years. It's old school. We have 5 seniors. They'll all graduate on time. They love the university. We have 5 freshmen. They do things the right way, 8 straight semesters over a 2.8. And you know what? The one thing I'm sure of, I trust them. I love being around them. I hope they keep winning so that I can take the ride with them.
Well, Coach, you're doing the right thing. You got your team in the NCAA Tournament. Congratulations. Wyoming set to play Northern Iowa on Friday. Larry Shyatt joining us on SportsCenter. Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck in the tournament.
You got it, guys. Thank you.
All right, take care.